And how come a Security Council whose duty is to keep security and peace fails to address the current situation, which is crying to stop and not able to address this issue? Unfortunately, we know why. We know who is making things difficult there. And then you wonder, what is it that prevents the Security Council to express its responsibility? Is it the text? Is it the draft? It is those who had proposed which draft? No, we all know that.
The UN Secretary General said in Beijing several days ago that there must be an immediate ceasefire, while we've seen certain US politicians tweeted that the goal is total eradication of Hamas. What role do you think the US plays in this conflict?
This is also another strange logic. It's Hamas. What do you mean it's Hamas? How do you know who is Hamas and who is not? When you are killing more than half of the total toll are children. I mean, those children who are born, they have actually been classified Hamas and non-Hamas. No, they are targeting the Palestinian people. We all know. We have a hospital attached to a church where in one hit 700 people have been totally vanished.
You talked about Gaza being on the brink of this almost immediate collapse in terms of humanitarian situation, living conditions. Do you think this rapid deterioration will inevitably come to a point where political calculations of all parties will change?
I don't know what are the political calculations. I don't know. Because to tell you frankly, in the political diplomatic level, is this going to solve the problem no matter what's done in Gaza? Is this going to eradicate the Palestinian people and the Palestinian issue from the agenda? It will not. So what is the objective here of using the full capacity of the war machine? What is it? Why not we cannot cut this story short and find a proper solution? And we know what's the solution. We have to coexist. And we have to coexist either as one family or two families neighboring each other in two independent states. This is the solution, and the whole world is united about that. And many of the Israelis, by the way, they would agree with such proposition also after all what we have gone through.
Are you concerned that the crisis might spread into the West Bank? Are people there on edge?
Hopefully not. Hopefully not. But people has to be mindful. I mean, we are already dying also in the West Bank. The issue is different in numbers, that's all.
Now, China has stated that all parties involved should exercise restraint and immediately cease hostilities. Now, the priority, according to the statement, is to de-escalate the situation, prevent a severe humanitarian crisis in the Gaza Strip, and avoid further harm to innocent civilians and protect regional peace, thereby safeguarding the peace process in the Middle East. How do you view this position?
This is a very responsible position, and China kept this, responsible approach. What's good about China, when they hear its foreign policy, it's based on principle and values, and also based on what can work. China was all the time active, and now it's proactive even, and they are welcome in the Middle East to play a role, and we are all the time encouraging China to do as much as they can. We are looking forward to see a well-coordinated effort by the international community to address the current crisis and provide for a solution. And we know that the two-state solution will remain a valid proposition.